set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. To throw. Forced out to his left. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on a punt as he sends this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. Them just taking it big-time John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watson on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Schwartz,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A give running right is Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Chubb running right. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Following the penalty, Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Bills.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Yeah, once more, a strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Check down to Breida. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Allen's throw is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Breida, he'll try the right side. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 4.
14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his This kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, it's Watson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever, because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down throw, Watson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martinez. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Allen escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Martinez. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They run with Breida. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jalen Darden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the... And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He sets to fire deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll run with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And it's caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 2nd and 4. Now Allen. On the move to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's Breida. They find some open field here. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Now Watson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bills, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.